morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, You, Me, and Trying to Conceive. And my name is Jazz Lovett, and today is July 7th. Today's July 6th. Yeah, today's July 6th. And I am going to my doctor's visit today. My last video, I was talking about this being our 14th cycle of trying to conceive without any luck. I've never been pregnant, never had any kind of miscarriage, and I've never been on birth control, and I've never been pregnant. So my husband and I are a little concerned. I am going today, so I'm going to be having all this blood work and pap smear and all this stuff, and I am just a little bit nervous. Like last night, I probably didn't sleep very well, had a nightmare. It didn't have anything to do with infertility, but it was just a nightmare. I just keep thinking like I shouldn't have went on Google because I was like looking up everything that could be wrong. And I was like, what if I have, this or that or this? Or what if I had got something when I was growing up and didn't know and didn't get, I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff. This lady had got misdiagnosed with something when she was a teenager and found out years later when she was trying to conceive that it was something else and it caused her tubes to be blocked. So I'm like, I get regular cycles. I ovulate on time. What could it be? Are my tubes blocked? But on the other hand, having peace of mind, knowing what it is, will be so much weight lifted off our shoulders. We probably won't get the results today, so that's a little bit of a challenge, having to wait a little bit longer. But I will still tell you guys about my experience and what's going on. I just wanted to come here and ask you guys to pray for me and keep me in your mind today. Just pray that I have peace and just hope that everything goes well and that I'm not nervous. I'm hungry because they said I couldn't eat anything because we're doing all this blood work, and I was just drinking water, but I'm getting ready to walk out the door after I catch Skylar and put her in her crate. She's being a handful this morning. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I will talk to you guys when I get back. Pray for me, and I will talk to you guys this afternoon. I'll probably make this one combined video. Yeah, like you need to know that. But all right, bye. All right, guys, I'm back with an update about how today went. There was a little bit of a curveball thrown into the situation. I had my pap smear and everything, and she found out my uterus is tilted to the right. So that's something new I never knew, or if they told me, I forgot. But my uterus is tilted to the right. That should not affect fertility. What else? I found out that I have a heart murmur and it's really loud. Now, this is not a surprise because when I was 13, they told me I had a leaky heart valve and a leaky heart murmur, but it was something that wasn't a big deal, and I was supposed to grow out of it, and we never really monitored it because my mom was like, well, they say you're going to grow out of it. Here I am, the month that I'm about to turn 28, and the doctor was like really concerned. She's like, it's very loud. It sounds really concerning. And do you feel, like you're going to pass out? Do you get dizzy, short of breath, or anything like that? And I was like, I feel fine. I chase kids around all day. I never feel like I'm lightheaded or dizzy, or my limbs don't swell up. Maybe when I drink a little alcohol, they swell up. She saw, well, that shouldn't affect it. So she wanted to do me to go to see a cardiologist soon as possible, and she wants me to do this before I try to conceive. Now, I was not scared because, like I said, they gave me all the things that you might have. It said you might have severe trouble breathing, you might cough up pink, or pass out, have seizures and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't feel anything like that. She said like sudden vision change, trouble speaking, sudden confusion and stuff like that. And I don't feel any of this stuff at all. So that is a good sign. But she says it's better to be safe than sorry, especially if you're trying to conceive and it ends up being something chronic where I need to take medicine, or it could affect me carrying a baby full term, or it could cause me to, you know, something tragic happen. So that was good. And I was like, well, dang, I've been trying for 14 months to get pregnant, had no idea this is going on, and I'm just getting a regular physical before I do the pap smear, and I'm finding this out, and I'm like, well, God knew what he was doing, right? Like, for me to find this out is a good thing before I got pregnant, and it was too late to do anything about it. What else? Oh, so the pap smear went fine. It was just a regular routine thing. She actually said I was very fertile right now. She's like, oh, you must be in your fertile window. I was like, I am, I know. She's like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there for me to get to your uterus, and your uterus is tilted to the right. So that went fine. I did blood work. They took 4 vials of blood, and I have G veins because he only did 1 tap, and it was like, pow, coming all out. So that was good. And I will get my lab results soon. Hopefully it doesn't take longer than 2 weeks, because they were like, it's gonna be a while before we get back with your results. And the guy who took my blood, like he had a whole bunch of stuff he had to get to, so he was kind of stressed out. He's like, I'm having stressful days, a lot of stuff I gotta get to. I was like, yeah, everybody's a little bit stressed after the holidays coming into work, I guess. So I was just like, it's cool, bruh, I'm just getting checked out. Now, this OBGYN referred me to a fertility specialist. They will not be letting me come in until August 1st. She was like, you know, saying all they're really going to do is monitor me and see if I'm ovulating, see if my cycles are regular. I was like, well, I can tell you right now, I'm ovulating, my cycles are regular. They're like, yeah, well, we want to, you know, just check out for ourselves before we want to do any testing on you. I was like, okay. So are you going to do an ultrasound, you know, exam, you know, vaginal ultrasound? She's like, well, yeah, we'll do that. So at least I can see if I have any cyst or clogged tubage. And I was kind of disappointed because I thought they were going to do that today. And my doctor's like, well, no, I'm not doing that today. We're going to go ahead and schedule that to be done with a different doctor on August the 1st. And I was like, okay. And DJ didn't even get his sperm tested. They were like, well, we'll do that when you go on August the 1st. And all he really had was a physical, and we got, you know, tested for STDs and all that stuff. So, like, we have to get all that stuff out the way before we, you know, transfer you or refer you somewhere else. I'm like, well, we already got tested all that stuff, but okay, so I'm just going to follow procedure. And it just sounds like it's going to be a whole bunch of ring around the rosy stuff before we get to the main thing. But what they're concerned about mostly, they're not even thinking about fertility. They want me to get this heart stuff checked out before we do anything else. And that is where we are. Everything was different than what I expected today to be. But I'm happy that, you know, other concerns came up before I was pregnant. And they were like, what the heck? This is dangerous for you to be pregnant. Or we need to have A, B, and C done before you try to conceive, have certain kind of medicines before you try to conceive. So God, I guess, knew what he was doing. He's like, well, if you're going to keep putting off going to get your physical of your heart, I'm going to keep putting off you getting pregnant until you go and find out what's going on, maybe. But that's it. I just want to update you guys on what's going on. Today is July the 6th. I am on cycle day 11 or 12. I am right in the middle of my fertile window. But we really haven't been doing much for baby dancing. I mean, we baby danced, but it wasn't really baby dancing because we want to go ahead and get these doctor's appointments done. Like, I have not been drinking fertility this cycle. I haven't been taking a fertility aid or anything because I just want to see what the doctor said about all that before we went ahead and did it. And she's like, well, yeah, let's just wait. And, you know, August the 1st, when we go and get like real tests, more tests done, we'll see if we need to get on that stuff. And I was trying to tell her, like, I'm regular. I already know I ovulate. The ovulation thing said I'm ovulating. She's like, well, we just want to run tests for ourselves, and I'll get the vaginal ultrasound since they wouldn't do it today because they're so concerned about my heart with the physical. So, Skylar Marie, what are you doing? Did you just knock over Dave's glasses? Sorry, Skylar's It's raining. Skylar's off the chain. But yeah, so I just want to thank everybody that prayed for me to be at peace. I was just in the office just saying, God's not giving me the spirit of fear, but love, peace, and sound mind. I just was like, cool. The only reason I was shaking real bad is because it was cold in there. But I just felt, you know, good. Once I got in there and they told me to strip down, I was like, all right, it's on. And I would have my game face on, so I was good. And even when she told me about the heart stuff, I wasn't that concerned. I mean, I'm concerned, but I'm not stressed out about it because, you know, God's got it. It's going to be okay. But I just want to update you guys. Thank you for following me. Thank you for praying. All the new BFPs, congratulations. Everybody who hasn't gotten theirs, I'm still praying for you. If you've gotten yours, I'm praying for you. Please continue to pray for me because this looks like it's about to be a long journey. And I will talk to you guys later. Baby does prayers. And oh, thanks to all my new subscribers too. Welcome. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.